Tonight, Knoxville joined countless other cities across the U.S. protesting after the death of George Floyd.
An eye for an eye.
An eye for
makes
an
the
eye
world go blind.
makes the world blind. Hatred is not the way.
Hatred is not the way.
We must learn to be kind. We are the voice
We are the voice of the
We are
people.
the voice of the people.
Hear
Hear what we say.
what we say. Racism
Racism of any kind.
of
any
any kind
Any kind. It's
It's
never
is
okay.
never okay.
It's never okay.
Hatred is not the way. We must learn to be kind. We must heal the heart, the soul, the mind, because an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. You see, nobody wants bloodshed. That is not condoned. What we want is for our husbands and sons to come home. If your family was threatened, you would fight for your own and not care so much about who cast the first stone, cause right now we're all throwing, so yeah, things get broke. Nobody's sleeping no more cause the world got woke. I have a dream. Yeah, those words were spoke. But when will those words be reality and not just a quote? If you're hearing this poem, listen up, take notes. Our words may not be popular, we don't want your votes. What we want is freedom, we're no longer on them boats. And we don't fight white people, white women or white blokes. We don't fight the cops, we're out here doing the most because we fight racism and the hatred it boasts.
Protests the day before were largely peaceful, but as night fell, demonstrators defied orders to go home and promised to keep coming back.
Even if it didn't out today, there's tomorrow. Understand that. You can't kill all 400,000 of us or 1 million of us. You can't do it in one while.
Do you think these protests are different than others that have happened?
Yeah, we're tired. We're tired.
Our correspondent Nick Bryant puts the events of the past week into a wider historical context.
The word state of emergency seemed inadequate to describe what's happening in America right now. And not since the assassination of Martin Luther King in 1968 have we witnessed such widespread racial turbulence. If we rendered these pictures in black and white, they'd look like they came from the 60s. That was a decade when the struggle for black equality achieved such landmark success. The civil rights movement pushing for legislation that ended segregation across the American South and guaranteeing voting rights for black Americans. But there was unfinished business. Police brutality has always been hard to legislate against. African Americans have never achieved equality in pay, a form of income segregation that persists today. Many hope the election of America's first black president would repair, even heal America's racial breach. But Barack Obama never wanted his time in office to be defined by the color of his skin. In terms of racial progress, his presidency was less historic than the fact that he became president.
America is being hit right now by 3 simultaneous convulsions. A pandemic that's disproportionately affecting people of colour. An economic shock that's disproportionately affecting people of colour. And civil unrest caused by police brutality that disproportionately affects people of colour.
The public fury has been punctuated by a rare show of solidarity from individual members of the security forces. Here, the National Guard, but police officers across the country have made similar gestures. No sign of reconciliation from the president, though.
So what we're seeing here is not some aberration, but rather the continuation of an unbroken historical thread.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
An eye for an eye makes the world blind.
Hatred is not the way.
Hatred is not the way.
Hatred is not the way. We must learn to be kind. We are the voice of the people.
Are the voice of the people.
We are the people. Hear what we say.
Racism.
Racism of any kind is not
never
okay.
Okay.
Black people, white people, yellow, pink or blue. If you hear these words we speak, yeah, we are talking to you.
An eye for an eye makes the world blind. Hatred is not the way. We must learn to be kind.
We are the voice of the people. Hear what we say. Racism of any kind is never okay.
Racism of any kind
Is never okay.
45 and I'm 31. And I'm tired of seeing and you the older generation than me, and I am too. And we've been standing around as the older ones taking all this bullshit. Ain't nobody coming to protect us. We gotta start our own fucking life. I understand. But let me tell you something right here. This 16. He's 16. Oh my God. They gonna kill him next year. He's 16. What we gonna do? You tell me. What we gonna do? This ain't the way. Cause they ready to let loose. If the United States president say, if you loot, we shoot. You shoot doing this for I know it. It's all I know it. But it's time to stand up. So at this point, I'm ready to die. But what's going on? Let me tell you something. That's the problem that we got. That you see right now, it's gonna happen 10 years from now. And at 26, you're gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing. You understand that? 10 years. You're gonna be right here too. But he also got to. So what I need y'all to do right now at 16 is come up with a better way. Cause how we doing it ain't working. He angry at 46. I'm angry at 31. You angry at 16. You understand me? Putting yourself in harm's way is not the way. No, it's not. You and the other your counterparts the same age and that has that same power. Y'all come up with a better way. Cause we ain't doing it. Oh my God. And I have a 5-year-old son. And it ain't happening. I marched 4 years ago. Keep Lamont Scott did the same shit y'all doing. The same exact thing night after night after night. Hey, y'all. It don't matter. Come up with a better way.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.